Indeed. Hello people, Sue Jerry speaking. One Crazy Bunch web shows number 119. Today we're doing not one, not two, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dev topics along with a new support that I wanted to share that is good enough for me. So let's do it right now to show it. So we got for us. Start with Greg Owls. Born that name, he was an American novelist who lived in Mississippi. He published 17 novels and 1 novel, something like that. Spanned various genres. He was born on April 8th, 1960 in Stuttgart, Baden-Württemberg, West Germany, where he where his foundation father ran the U.S. Embassy Medical Clinic. He was raised in Natchez, Mississippi, selling many of his novels. Something like that. At attended Germany Gradual Day School. He graduated from the University of Mississippi in 1983. Al spent several years as a guitarist, singer, and songwriter in a band called Frankly Scarlet. He quit the band after he was married and began working on his first novel, Spinal Phoenix. A thriller about criminal runoff something like that. Spinal Phoenix was published in 1992, and in 2002, Owls wrote a screenplay 24 Hours for his novel in the same name. Okay? Rewritten by director Don Rose, something like that. It was renamed Trapped. Well, okay. Also, then rewrote the script during the shoot at the request of the producers and actors. In 2011, Owls was seriously injured in a traffic incident in U.S. Route 61 near Natchez. He suffered life-threatening injuries, including a rapid illness. He was put in an injury coma for 8 days, and he lost his left leg with a blow to the knee. Yeah. Wow. During his 3-year recovery, he wrote 3 volumes of the trilogy set in Natchez, Mississippi, and featuring former professor Penn Cage. He was a member of the musical group, the Rock Bomb Rebellion, or something like that, which included authors Dave Barry, Riley Pearson, Stephen King, who also wrote In Other Things, Scott Farrell, Amy Tan, Mitch Allen, Roy Bott Jr., Matt Gorham, who created The Symptoms in the time, and James McBride. In July 2013, he co-authored Hard Listening in 2013. Okay? With the group. The ebook combined essays, fiction, musings, email exchanges, and conversations, photographs and audio video clips, and interactive quizzes to give readers a view into the private lives of the author's musicians, personal life and death. He and his wife Carolyn had 4 children living in Natchez. Wow, okay. He was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in the form of bone cancer in 1996. By the early 2020s, the cancer has been progressed severely. And underwent a stem cell transplant before the publication of his final novel, Summer Man, 2024. He died from disease on August 15th, 2025. He was 65 years old. The next dev topic has to have, what is this going on? Anyway, it has to have Tristan Rogers. Born that name, he was an Australian actor. He was best known for playing Robert Superio from the ABC soap opera General Hospital, and for voicing Jay in the Walt Disney Pictures movie, The Wrestler's Down Under. Born in Melbourne, Australia, on June 3rd, 1946. His early acting roles were in Australian television, and he completed short stints in the soap operas Billboard 96, 1974, The Box in 1975. He's a regular in police drama series, The Lead Man, 1970, okay? which lasted for 13 episodes. You have guest roles in programs including Burial Leave, Division 4, and 1976 miniseries Power Without Glory. He's also appeared in a few British films in the early 1970s, with normally 4 Divisions in Ghana in 1972, and Flesh and Blood Show in the same 1973, 1992, something like that, and I'm not gonna say the S word, so anyway, Farm 1973, anyway. United States roles. Anyways, he began with General Hospital, where he originally appeared in General Hospital in December 1980 until February 1992. The popular long-running character Robert Sparrow came the result of his father was popular civil couple Luke and Laura, whose 1981 wedding brought 30 million viewers. Wow, let me just close this real quick. There we go. Got and his involvement with the moderately popular, and remains the highest rated hour in American soap opera history. Well, Roger Sparrow's has been killed but nobody found. He was left in the series in 1992. Rogers was very briefly in 1995 as Sparrow's spirit incorporated the character's daughter, Robin Sparrow's Kerry McConnell, who's dealing with the death of her boyfriend to an AIDS-related illness and herself HIV positive. He returned again in 2006 of January for 6 weeks, this time with Sparrow being very much alive. Rogers reappeared in April 2006 and left again that November. For August 5th for 2008 for October 21st, 2008, Rogers reprised the role of Robert Sparrow in the second season of SoapNet's General Hospital Night Shift, part of a spin-off of General Hospital, which stars Sparrow's daughter Robin. It was featured in 12 seasons, 14 episodes. In Soap Opera Digest, named the appearance in their best return in 2008. Rogers appeared on General Hospital for 4 episodes, starting December 22nd, 2008, and Sparrow returns Robin's Way. Wow, okay. He later returned to General Hospital as Robin Sparrow on February 29th, 2012, something like that. After the end of the debate, Foreign Hughes calling back to Port Charles to tell him that the daughter, Robin Sawyer Drake, has been killed in the lab accident. Wow. After 7 episodes, he left again on March 8th, 2012. Rogers expressed disappointment, but he later returned to the series on November 15th, 2012, but later departed on December 18th, 2012. And his character was drugged in a coma. Rogers described the role on October 4th, 2013. As part of our on-screen daughter's return. However, on November 14th, 2013, it's announced that he had been departing the series to return to Young and the Restless as Colin Atkinson. He made his last appearance on January 30th, 2014. Rogers returned to the series as Robert Sparrow on December 17th, 2015, but he was also portraying Colin on Young and the Restless at the same time. He later left the series on February 2nd, 2016, but he briefly returned from August 26th and September 9th, the same year. Rogers returned to General Hospital in April 2018, story arc with AIDS and DeBay, who's trying to locate her long lost son, something like that. Henrik plays him. Henrik is an unknown child who she born who is secret to cancer face and something like that. And I believe in the show in June 2018. He later returned yet again in July 27th through September 12th, same year, for another story arc from where Anne and Finn go missing. Wow. He exited the role where Robert left Charles on November 12th, 2024. Man announced 2-day guest return from July 17th through 18th, 2025. Wow. Wow, that's unexpected right there. Young and Restless. Rogers returned to daytime television on December 8th, 2010, when he joined the cast of Younger Wrestlers as Colin Atkinson. He plays the contract in the new show in 2011 of February. However, Rogers' character was rated out in the series on October 2011. He returned the role briefly in 2012. Our roles. Rogers starred in the Shine award-winning short Operating Knox, where it was there to plan the development of the feature-length film. He voiced Jake the Kangaroo Mouse. If you watch real K in this video, anyway, in the regular scale and under. And also gave this voice in the 2015 video game Mad Max. Wow, okay. For 1997 to 1998, anyway, Rogers played bar owner Harry in Fast Track, a series about stock car racing was filmed in Canada. Wow. Since 2010, Rogers starred in on the soap opera web series The Bay as Rex Martin. In 2019, he played Dog in the animated Amazon series Stu City, a role that gathered him an Emmy for Outstanding Performance by supporting actor in the digital drama series in the 47th Annual Daytime Emmy Awards. Wow. He also did voiceover work for representing restaurant chain Outback Steakhouse, Boston Lager, Reebok, Epson, and others. His personal life, illness, and death. He was married to Professor Parkinson from May 21st, 1995, years born. Anyway, they have 2 children. Daughter Sarah Jane, born August 25th, 1992, and son Che, born August 1996. He was brought home in Palm Springs, California in 1997. He has been married to Barbara Meal from June 7th, 1973 until 1983 they were divorced. His illness and death. In July 2025, it was announced Rogers has been diagnosed with lung cancer. He died on August 15th, 2025. He was 79 years old. The next step, top has to Jackie Bezos, born Jacqueline Guys, anyway, or formerly Garrison, something like that. She was an American businesswoman. She was the mother of Jeff and Mark Bezos. She was provided initial investment to launch Amazon.com. It was provided as a co-founder and president of Bezos Family Foundation. She was born as Jacqueline Guys in Washington, D.C. on December 29th, 1946. The Warren's parents, Guys, who worked at Center National Laboratories, and May Louise Stray Guys. She grew up in Barranquilla, New Mexico, and attended high school in Broad Street, New Mexico, something like that. Country singer George Strait was a second cousin of hers. Wow. In high school, Jacqueline dated cyclist Ted Gordon. Wow. She became pregnant in 1963 when Gordon was 18 and she was 16. Wow. Shortly before they were married, before they get married in Colin, George, Mexico, they have a second ceremony in the United States on July 19th. The same year, Jacqueline gave birth to Jeff Bezos on January 12, 1964. 2 weeks after her 17th birthday. Wow. They named the child Jeffrey Preston Joe Garrison at birth. Her high school sought to block her from graduating. Wow. But later remained. And prevented her from studying for other students. Jacqueline's father paid for Gordon's school fees. Wow. As Gordon showed going fantasy and drank alcohol primarily, Jacqueline left Gordon's when that to live with her parents. Following for divorce in June 1965 when Jeff was 17 months old. Adulthood life. After graduating from high school, Jacqueline worked as a secretary, earning $190 a month, and left her parents' home for rent an apartment. Living with Jeff, she worked days and attended night school, taking Jeff to classes. Wow. Jacqueline met Cuban referee Miguel Bezos at night school, something like that. Larry married him. Miguel Bezos was forgetting support. Well, okay. Adopted Jeff, something like that. Jacqueline and Miguel Bezos relocated, bring Jeff with them. They asked Jorgen to discontinue contracts, something like that. And, which he agreed, which could cost the free move to Houston, Texas, which my mom was originally born at, by the way. Bezos gave birth to daughter Christina and then their son Mark. 20 years after starting, Bezos graduated from St. Elizabeth University at the age of 40. In 1995, he was born. Jacqueline and Miguel loaned Jeff $245,573. Wow, US dollars. Wow. To start Amazon.com, which I'm a user of that, by the way, giving them both 6% equally. Later they relocated to Florida. Wow, which Billy's home safe. He watches now, Billy. But Bezos was, along with her husband, a co-founder of a major donor to the Bezos Family Foundation. Through the foundation, they donated $10.5 million to the fund Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center. For more than 20 years, Jacqueline Bezos serves as president of the foundation for publishing and handed over to John A. Daisley in 2023. Real life, death, and legacy. In 2020, Bezos was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia. A part of the diagnosis disorder, she continued to evolve with parametric work through the Bezos Family Foundation, focused on her early learning programs such as Roman Bezos Graduate Program, as well as funding medical research and community health care investments like that. Large scale donation of Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center in Seattle, Washington, and Savannah's emergency treatment. Having analysis ward, so it starts at yeah. She died in a home in Miami on August 14, 2025. She was 78 years old. The next step, top has to with Michael Sholon. Born Michael Fred Sholon. He was an American television producer and writer. He was known for co-creating the CBS action crime drama television series, The Equalizer, with Richard Ryan. In addition to co-creating The Equalizer, he produced and wrote television programs including Columbo, Harry O, Battlestar Goliath, My Dad BJ and the Bear, and the spin-off series The Maid's Adventures of Sheriff Wallbill, Harry Boys, and Nancy Drew Mystery, something like that, and McCloud. Not to say yay, he was nominated for the Primetime Emmy Award in the series, in the comedy category, Outstanding Drama Series, something like that. I don't know. His work for this work in this television program, Quincy and Me. His nominations for Sheriff Robert Ivy, John Kimber, Glenn A. Watson, Edward Monte, someone that have announced it, sorry, Chris Morgan, Robert F. O'Neill, B.W. Schreier, and Peter J. Thompson. He died on August 13, 2025. He was 78 years old. The next step, top has to Cole John Ferguson. Born John W. Ferguson. He was known professionally as Cole John Ferguson. He was an American group guitarist, singer, and songwriter. He was released 5 albums under his own name, played around 20 years. Wow, 20 hours from that, something like that. He was a director of creative development in the Music Makers Believe Foundation. Wow. And played his guitar upside down. Tash Marshall from that stated that Ferguson ranking among the 5 greatest guitarists in the world. He was a force to rise within the music industry. He was with the ranks of Jimi Hendrix, which I'm a huge about the way. I played what I can by the way, but Wes Montgomery and Dashiell Reinhardt. At various times, Ferguson played the guitar back with Taji Marjorie, some of that, B.B. King, Kenny Booth, Boss Wayne, Beverly Watkins, and the Severicks. Born Beaumont, South Carolina, United States, On December 3rd, 1953, his father, John Wesley Ferguson, was head of the deacon of the Beautiful New Church of Christ, while his mother, Margaret Jenkins Ferguson, held the St. Helena Island. The connection of Gala culture to remain strong in Ferguson's life. He had learned to play guitar at the age of 3, but had to be sat in someone's lap while they had to sit in the chair. He was naturally left-handed, which I am, by the way. Part left-handed guitarist. But anyway, in order to play on the right hand held upside down. Wow. And 2 years later, he was playing gospel music, which I'm not into, by the way. As a professional, he became a featured entertainer with his siblings, Billy's Little John and the Bergen singer sisters. Wow. The Little Country Sing on Channel 5 at the Charlotte, South Carolina-based radio station. He was practicing his musical knowledge in the early 1960s when especially listening to WAPE, the Big 8, out of the Jacksonville, Florida. Before Billy Florida for you. In Beaufort High School, Ferguson played the trumpet in the marching band and learned to read music. By 1972, he had joined the Earl Davis Trio. Something like that. The jazz bass begins to lead the 5-year stint with the Stephen Best and the Soul Crashers who play across South Carolina. Wow, okay. He also played in the 10 revival circuit, recorded with Face Records. Wow. The Department is common music, something like that. Anyway. Can you just move? Thank you. Anyway. Ferguson worked on the landscaping and the construction as a young man. He located near Durham, North Carolina with a spell. And Ferguson know that the local people were, checking me out and saying, you've got a cool walk. You got a cool talk. So you get surviving to cool job. It is in addition to the surviving studio that back and work to for various musicians, including Will Pink Anderson and Frank Edwards. Ferguson started to appear under his own name. He toured Wally, performing at the Blind Bay Blues Fest, Reagan Center Out the Doors, Lawrence Blues Festival, Switzerland's Blues the Bob Festival, Spanish Music Festival. Oh, wow. My home city, wow. Spanish Music Festival, Columbia's Blues Records, and out of the Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. He kept his connection to roots by having a regular Saturday night engagement in All People's Grills, a row house situated from north in Durham, North Carolina, at the Penn Center and on St. Helena Island, something like that. Ferguson was created to join the fledgling Music Maker Relief Foundation. He also worked as the Music Makers Director of Creative Development in the 1990s. In 2003, Ferguson performed the American Johnson Folks Fest. In the early 2000s, he released his albums Guitar Heaven, the single Effort, called Yo, plus Go John Ferguson, all issued by Music Maker. 2007, is it probably early 2000s, but anyway, it was early 2000s when I spoke up. In 2007, Ferguson relocated to Atlanta with his wife, where he was starting his own record label, Joe called John Record Recordings. I misspoke the names for a bit. But anyway, Ferguson with these hands, the first record release in the new label. The album contained 15 original tracks, that 10 of them are incorporating vocals, present blues, R&B, funk, rock, eventually rap and rhythms. Ferguson was known to be Blues magazine for 2 years, running as most outstanding guitarist. His work with Music Maker saw him responsible for scores for albums that being recorded with less than what known world blues like that. Ferguson country artists, many of them veteran stage of their careers. He played in fundraisers for the Foundation of Washington D.C. with Sports Sam, and was featured in a photography essay called Music Maker, something like that, which is picked up by Gun magazine. Ferguson appeared in the documentary film Two Blues 2008, and the formation of Early Days Music Maker Relief Foundation, something like that. To mark the occasion of Beaufort native Gold Station's death in 2011, Ferguson played the electric version of Star Spangled Banner. Wow. In the Henry C. Chambers Waterfront Park. In addition, Ferguson's regularly played in 2 churches in Atlanta each Sunday. Wow. He often dressed his trademark flat brim sergeant hat. Ferguson continued to play his Fender Chancellor upside down until his death. He died on August 12, 2025. He was 71 years old. So I haven't read too much about him, but it's just more myself. Anyway. The next topic has to do with Ronnie Wild Jr. Born Ronald Reed Wild Jr. He was an American actor and stuntman. He was known for his stunt performing work in the films Real Weapon, How West One, The Majors Reloaded, The Crow, and Blazing Saddles, as well as appearing on the cover of Pink Floyd album Wish You Were Here. He was originally a good gymnast. He died in Ellis Beach, Missouri on August 12, 2025. He was 88 years old. And the last topic has to do with Danelle Spencer. Born Danelle Louise Spencer. She was an American actress. Best known for a role as Dee Thomas in the ABC sitcom What's Happening. Oh, I forgot I had one more news report. Hang on. I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. I forgot about this one news topic. I forgot I added that to the Crazy Bunch web show, but I forgot to add that. But anyway, let's get back to it. Anyway, which ran from 1976 to 1979. She inspired the role of the series sequel What's Happening Now. After her acting career, Spencer became a veterinarian. Wow. She was born June 24th, 1965 in Philadelphia, New Jersey, to James and Cheryl Nee Smith Spencer. Her parents separated when she was young. And Spencer separated her mother's next husband, Tim Pelt, to be her father. Wow, she grew up in the Bronx, New York. Her career began as an actress at the age of 8 and began taking acting classes. In 1976, she was a cast in younger sister Dee Thomas in this show What's Happening. And she was loosely based on this film Cruising High. Wow. The show was a summer mid-season replacement, okay? The performer worked so well in the time slot that was a full season. It was over. Wow. On September 16th, something like that. Anyway, 1977, during the production of the second season episode Trail and Error, Spencer's stepfather, Tim Pelt, was involved in a sharp car accident. Wow. That left Spencer in the coma for 3 weeks and caused Pelt's death. Wow. Pelt's severe injuries was caused by trying to protect Spencer for the crash. Wow. Spencer had no memories of her accident and spent 6 months preparing for psychology therapy. After canceling the show Night Say Dawn, Spencer and her mother relocated to Ivory Coast at the time. Upon her return, she attended the University of California, Davis to earn the degree in veterinary medicine, a pursuit that was called by her late stepfather. Wow. And Sergei returns in the 65 What's Happening episodes. It's done well in some markets. It's posted in shows reigns during its network run. In 1985, a sequel series was created called What's Happening Now. Spencer did play Dee in various episodes over the sequel's 3-season run. While attending college, she earned a bachelor's degree in marine biology in the University of California, Los Angeles. While sophomore year, she pledged and became a member of the Delta Psi Society. After What's Happening Now was canceled in 1988, She earned a doctorate degree in veterinary medicine in 1993. Taught at the University Specialty School in Alabama. Wow. She became a veterinarian in 1996. She made ordinary acting appearances afterward. In 1997, she portrayed a veterinarian in the hit film As Good as It Gets and appeared in Peter Robin the Car Race in 2001. The cast of What's Happening was honored in the 2006 TV Land Awards, while Spencer was co-winner alongside with the Little House on Prairie actress Allison Oregon for that the character most in need of the Time Out Award. Wow. Spencer released a book about her life as a child star titled Through the Fire, Journal of the Child Star. The book was there would be new interest in Spencer's life and career, with appearances on the show such as Wade Williams' show, T1's hit series Live After, and also in Hollywood with many other former cast members. Personal life and death. Spencer married Gary Fields, okay? A marketing manager with Publication Nut Manager in Mary, California in 1999. The couple divorced in 2014, something like that. In 2014, Spencer married David L. David, a director from New Jersey. She was introduced by Ernest Lee Thomas. In 2004, Spencer experienced balance and corneal pain issues, was diagnosed with spinal spasms like that. And anyway, as a result of the injuries from their 1997 car accident, a surgery that correct the problem left her paralyzed for 8 months. Spencer received treatment at the Kaiser Institute for Rehabilitation in New Jersey. She created the institute by giving her life back to her. She was also a veterinarian in Santa Clara, California. She moved before moving to Richmond, Virginia in 2014 to be close to her family. In Richmond, she hosted segments about pet care at the morning to newscasts on WTVR-TV. In 2012, Interview with People, Spencer created her own battle with spinal injury, with changed her perspective on the treatment of animals from spindly and variation for pain, their pains like that, to find the underlying cause of their problems. In 2014, Spencer was inducted as part of the permanent examination of the new National Museum of African and American History and Culture. She's the only former child actor who holds the honor. She also became involved in fashion design and debuted her Danny collection line, which was a part of her own style of dress. Illness and death, okay? Spencer was diagnosed with breast cancer in September 2014. Speaking out of the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, she told Black American Web that her diagnosis took by a surprise. With everything I been through with a spinal cord injury, I said that I know God that I'm not going to be giving another reflection. She said, so I completely shocked when the doctors told me. Through the news that came as a surprise, Spencer said the disease runs in her family. I have a lot of help and support around me, she said. Spencer said that she was concerned about her treatments and options for surgery at the top of the list. I'm trying to get as many options, opinions like that as possible, but it look like that's what I'm going to do, she said. Hopefully after that, there won't be any circulatory reaction involved. In 2018, Anyway, in 2018, Spencer underwent emergency surgery to relieve bleeding to her brain. She died of stomach cancer in Coronation Hospital in Richmond, Virginia on August 11, 2025. She was 60 years old. Now, let's do a moment of silence in regards to not 1, not 2, but 7 death topics right now. Thank you. Rest in peace, the 7 deaf people I've talked about. Now, I want to talk 2 more news. Originally 1, but I decided to do 2 today. So, let's just get on to it. Now, Disney sets 2 new comedy series, including Vampire, which is good news for us, instead of a Disney Junior show, which is boring, but anyway, about a secret vampire show, girl person music. Good job. But anyway, okay, there we go. Disney has announced 2 new music-driven comedy series to premiere on 2025 on Disney Channel, Disney Plus. Good. One of them, Patricia, based on a children's book by Anne Marie's plays and inspired by the Disney Junior animated series from Chris Nee. Good job. But new series follows vampire girls from that released Patricia from that to attend a performing arts and boarding school to pursue their passion in music. That's a good idea. Good idea. I'm sorry, Billy Remix, but I have good thoughts, but I have some opinions about the show. It's a good show. Better than the Disney Junior one. But all white, while keeping that a secret, something that she made more challenging. Well, our protective father charged her of harassing girls to live in her school at school per the law line. But anyway, the other series, How to Become the Biggest Band in the World, follows 3 members of the famous pop group, which I'm not a pop fan, sorry. I'm a huge heavy metal fan, sorry. But Roger Boom, okay, that's a romance and tell the story in their band and friendship. Starting with hold on, I can't read that, but they met in middle school, okay? According to Logline, the girls are on a journey to become the biggest band in the world and be best friends in the universe, okay? Bob Petrino, which is a good show, better than Disney Junior one. What? And how to become the biggest band in the world of working tiles. Petrino stars newcomer Cassie Richardson as B. John B. and Rise Up Sing Out as Soapy. Sean Dixon, The Neighborhood as Ella. Milo Reyes as from Les Morrissey's Bobby National Tour as Demi, and newcomer Faith Highway. This is Lion King's International Tour as Brittany. The Robert Riley Brown serves as showrunner and executive producer. Tim Rory and Bobby North Rice are executive producers. Timmy McCullough directed executive produces the pilot. Wow, that's a good show. I want to see that rather than the Disney Junior one. Good job. How to Become the Biggest Band in the World stars Lonnie Mogg, The Fallout. Wow, it's Posse. Newcomer Carmen Shanks as Jade. Newcomer will be Mario as Tulip, and National Barshores from Circus Breakers as Lucas. Wow. Eric Foley serves as showrunners and executive producers alongside writers, head writer, executive producers Alex Fox and Rachel Lewis. Daniel Diane Warren, Barman executive produced, and Warren wrote the songs in the pilot. Joey Hound directed and executive produced the pilot. Okay. Announced the series, A.L. Davis, president of Disney Brand Television, said in the statement's desk, how we began the biggest band in the world, Vampire, was 2 standout edition of Disney Channel's comedy series slate. Good job. Both new series are full of all elements we know that young audience love. Relatable and original characters, upbeat music, and plenty of laughter, friendship, heart. Good. Last news report to share is Megadeth. Now, I want to talk about this originally. Not going to talk about this originally, but I want to talk about it now. But anyway, Megadeth announced retirement with farewell tour at final album. The end is near. Now, it happened last Thursday. Okay. Calling off 70 for dissolution American thrash metal giants Megadeth has announced their forthcoming album will be the last. This all marks the farewell tour in 2026, okay? There's so many musicians that come to the end of their career. Whoever the initial that Megadeth founder and frontman Dave Mustaine shared a statement on last Thursday. This is our picture see here from the concert Radio Stadium Fest at Gallia in 2024 on June 29th. I was 29 at the time. Virtual Spain. This is Dave and the rest of the band in August 2024, where they're performing at the Destroy All Enemies tour. Anyway, now most of them don't go out on their own. See here on top. That's where I'm going to go in my life right now. I have been traveled for the world, and I've been made millions upon millions of fans. The hardest part of this is saying goodbye to them. Wow. Saddens me, I know. Mustaine and the band have yet to reveal the fall album's title. Release date and the band main tour dates. Mustaine continued with frontman writing that now is the perfect time to the band release a fall album and mark their final tour. Don't be mad, don't be sad, don't be happy with us all. Come celebrate with me in the next few years. We have done something together that truly wonderful to probably never happen again, he wrote. Here he is in Spain, and here is announced the follow and our band members there. We share the musical style. We started a relation that we changed the guitar roll, how it played, and we changed the world. The bands and I played have influenced the world. I love you all for it. Thank you for your everything. The statement arrived after the bands started to share a teaser post on Wednesday. It was last Wednesday, excuse my God. That read, the end is near. Okay? Megadeth was founded in 1983 after Mustaine was kicked out of Metallica. A band he co-founded with Megadeth released their debut album in 1985 called Kill Is My Business and Business Is Good. That's all the news I have for today. And that was Crazy Bunch Web Show episode number 119. Hope you enjoy it. Still just going to be another brand new episode of Crazy Bunch Web Show. And happy birthday, Billy. Early birthday. But next episode I'm doing, episode 120. I'm not sure we're going to do it as of yet, but we'll see what happens. Now, man, excuse me, I gotta get ready to go run errands, and I gotta get ready to do lunchtime and special holiday, and I gotta get ready to do a special event for his birthday special thing for Billy. Till next time, this is Joe Spice, baby. More Crazy Bunch episodes. Episode we soon say out. See ya.